I hate the outrage that a lot of these black feminists are portraying in in the in attacking Nate Parker. I feel like it's very disingenuous in that uh, it's complete bullshit. Um, Yet again, it's a lot. I've read a lot of these articles to where there's no consistency. They're not looking over details. They're just using one angle and they're mass spreading it and then they're putting their own agenda. The problem that I have with a lot of these black feminist articles I'm reading from For Harriet, Essence, um, or Ebony, and whatever. The problem that I have is that they're using the perspective of they're using um, this case as rape against black women, which I don't really understand how they got to that position because the woman who was raped was white. So basically, I don't understand um, why there is a why there needs to be a discussion over black women being raped by black men when the discussion is like when the event was about a black man um, being in a sexual relationship with a white woman. So I'm just kind of reading these articles. I'm like, why are black women acting like they're afraid of black men all of a sudden? Like, how did we get here to the point of you know these feminists are talking about we need to teach our boys not to rape. And black women, we have to feel we don't feel protected or we're so vulnerable to rape. And I'm like, wait, what does this have to do with the case? I mean, this is not even about you. This has nothing to do with you. The woman was white. So what is this random fear coming from of black women being raped? You know, I just didn't get it. But the issue that I have is that, and the thing is, a lot of these black feminists, they weren't gonna watch the movie any goddamn way. They weren't gonna watch it. They were looking for a reason not to watch it so they won't look like idiots and be like, well, I didn't watch Birth of a Nation because I didn't like that he had a white wife. They'll do that fake outrage shit. Um, another problem Another problem that I have is that it's selective outrage, and I was surprised that Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club he pointed that out. He pointed that out that a lot of these people have fake outrage, and they're just they're disingenuous, and that people are okay with R. Kelly. People are okay with Kobe Bryant. People are okay with Woody Allen. Everybody's okay with Roman Polanski, um, and much other people. And even in other cases, I've seen white men beat up their girlfriends, and they're getting a slap on the wrist, or it's not even a major talking point. Like for instance, Jerry the King Lawler, who is a former wrestler, and well, he's also well known for his ring announcement. He's not a ring announcer. He's a commentary. He does commentary for the matches on WWE. And the issue that I have is that why isn't he not embarrassed or he's made an ass? But Vince McMahon is quick to make an ass out of um, he's quick to make an ass out of what's his name? The tall black guy, Titus O'Neil. He's quick to make an ass out of him because Titus O'Neil touched him and he didn't like that. And it was Vince McMahon blew it way out of proportion, and he has this fake outrage, and I'm like, this go somewhere with that, man. But yet again, Lawler and he doesn't even get the Ray Rice treatment, which is bullshit. Like, where is Jerry the King Lawler um, going to colleges and doing anti domestic violence speeches and the importance of communication with your spouse or whatever? He's not doing that. You know, he doesn't do. He's not on commercials talking about I'm sorry and I learned my wrongs and I have to do better. Yeah, he ain't doing that. Where's him volunteering to his local shelter? Yeah, I doubt he's doing that. Frustrating. But another thing that I get annoyed with is that with these feminists is that they're so selective, man. They're like I said before, Charlemagne picked it up, but these people are so selective. And what's funny is that a lot of people don't know that that the movie Loving, that's which is based off Loving versus Virginia, which is about an interracial couple. It was a white man who liked a biracial woman who was considered black, and he wanted to marry her. Well, they got married, and it was illegal. I think they tried to go to like DC to get married, but something happened. I don't know. But I have read enough information and to verify that the dude, the white guy, was a pedophile, and I believe his name was Richard Loving. I believe Richard was his first name, and Mr. Loving was a pedophile. When he met his soon-to-be wife, he met her. I don't know. Well, from the sources, I don't even know when they met, but from the sources that I got, it said that he courted, which is like an old school way of saying he dated and he probably fucked. They try to soften up the tone because I don't give a damn I don't care how you look at it. I don't understand how a 17-year-old man is going to be in a relationship with an 11-year-old girl. So I don't give a damn if you call it courting, dating, fucking, messing around. That's nasty. I don't know why people even celebrate this movie, and when that movie should be boycotted. It should be boycotted just like the Nate Parker movie. If you're gonna do that selective outrage, this dude met this woman when he was, when he was 17 and she was 11. What kind of shit is that? So I'm surprised we're calling Nate Parker the evil rapist, and we need to boycott him. But wait a minute. You black feminists are taking your racist boyfriend to see Loving. Okay, yeah, we're done. We're done. Like this wasn't even an argument, and I caught a feminist off guard, but she was like, "You're deflecting, and you one feminist said I was deflecting, but I was commenting under a video, and the woman just called me ashy. And like usual, they can't these women can't debuttal a good argument, and so they'll just resort to name calling and just say you fuck nigga, ashy nigga, pie troll, and it's like I'm just putting out a reasonable response. What the fuck does me being ashy, a troll or whatever has to do with my response? And one of the women she said, well, another woman said I was deflecting, I was using another rapist to justify another rapist. No, if we're going to call Nate Parker a rapist, we're going to have to call this white dude a rapist. And so if you're going to boycott one movie, you're going to have to boycott another movie. So a lot of people don't want to draw that conclusion, but hey, I'll draw it for you because that's some selective bullshit right there. Because they've made how many remakes of this Loving movie? They made this is like the third remake. I heard there was like a TV remake and there was a documentary and a movie or whatever, and the current one now. But I'm like, I don't know why people are celebrating this movie when the dude was a pedophile. The dude met her when she was 11, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do any type of backflips for anybody I'm not gonna do any type of actions for a dude like that. They can miss me with a lot of that bullshit, man. But let's just be fair about it. Let's just be fair about it and then call it out what it is. Because you can't blast somebody for that, and then you're just gonna leave somebody else wide open, and you're just gonna bullshit it and act like, oh well, it's not a big deal. Um, it doesn't matter. You're deflecting. No, it's called fairness. It's called fairness, and a lot of these black women don't want to be fair. Okay, black women don't watch Roman Polanski movies. Black women don't watch Woody Allen movies. Okay, but I bet you I've seen a good bit of black women talking about they're bragging and they're ready to see loving. So okay, now I see enough that they're generating that a black female crowd, and so I have a right to call you feminists and you swirlers out. I can call you out. So I got you. Checkmate.